B syndromes, identification of patterns. Number 2, part 2. Bone painful obstruction syndrome. Bone painful obstruction syndromes occurs only in chronic cases and develops from any of the previous four types. Persistent obstruction of the joints by pathogenic factors leads to the retention of body fluids, which turn into phlegm, which further obstruct the joints and channel. This leads to muscular atrophy and swelling and deformity of the bones in the joints, which is an extreme form of phlegm. At this stage, painful obstruction syndrome becomes an interior syndrome affecting not only muscle, joints, and channel, but also the internal organs. In prolonged cases of bone painful obstruction syndrome, other pathological conditions may play a part in the development of the disease. First of all, the obstruction in the circulation of chi and blood and body fluids caused by phlegm may lead to stasis of the blood. The stasis of blood in the channel further obstruct proper circulation and is therefore another cause of pain. In many cases of chronic painful obstruction syndrome, stasis of blood is a factor. For example, cold and dampness are frequent cause of painful obstruction syndrome of the lower back. After repeated episode of invasion of the lower back by cold and dampness, the prolonged retention of pathogenic factors may lead to chronic stasis of blood in the area. The ache then becomes more or less constant and more severe. Stasis of blood also causes pronounced stiffness due to stagnant blood not nourishing and moistening sinews. The pain from blood stasis often worse at night. Finally, another important factor in chronic painful obstruction syndrome is deficiency of the liver and kidneys. It is this deficiency that allows the retention of phlegm and stasis of blood. Liver blood nourishes the sinews, and when the liver is deficient, the sinews and tendons are not nourished. When leads to ache and stiffness of joints, the kidneys nourish bones, and when they are deficient, the bones are deprived of nourishment. This allows phlegm to build up in the joints in the form of swelling. To sum up, the factors that may be present in chronic painful obstruction syndrome are general deficiency of chi and blood, predisposing the body to invasion of external pathogenic factors, the formation of phlegm in the joints in the form of swelling due to improper transformation of the body fluids, stasis of blood due to the long-standing obstruction in the circulation of blood caused both by the external pathogenic factor and by phlegm, deficiency of liver and kidneys, which lead to malnourishment of sinews and bones, the former causing ache and stiffness, the latter contributing to the settling of phlegm in the joints. Most doctors agree that all three factors, wind, cold, and dampness, are present in every case of painful obstruction syndrome. And its case can only be differentiated according to the predominance of one factor over the others. This means that in treatment, one needs to expel all three pathogenic factors. A grade 1 is usually 3 per day. A different classification of painful obstruction syndromes appears in the Yellow Emperor Classic of Internal Simple Question. The simple question in chapter 43 classifies painful obstruction syndrome according to the tissues and organ affected. It says the 5 yin organs are related to the 5 tissues where a chronic disease can lodge itself. In bone, painful obstruction syndrome, the pathogenic factor reaches the kidney. In sinews, painful obstruction syndrome, it reaches the liver. In blood vessel, painful obstruction syndrome, it reaches the heart. In muscle, painful obstruction syndrome, it reaches the spleen and skin. Painful obstruction syndrome reaches the lungs. It then says, painful obstruction syndrome in the bones is serious in the blood vessels. It leads to bone stasis in the sinews. It causes stiffness. The muscle, it leads to weakness, and the skin, it causes cold. The simple question thus classify painful obstruction syndrome according to the tissue affected, and it deduces which tissue is affected by the main manifestation, that is, bone deformities in bone painful obstruction syndrome, blood stasis in blood vessel painful obstruction syndrome, stiffness in sinuous painful obstruction syndrome, weakness and muscle painful obstruction syndrome, and feeling of cold in the skin painful obstruction syndrome. It also determined the difference in severity among the different types. In the same chapter, it says, when painful obstruction syndromes affect the organs, it causes death. When it is situated in the bone or sinews, it becomes chronic. When it is situated in the muscle or skin, it easily goes. Thank you for your attention.